Hey everyone, I'm here with Miss Ann Shank again from Panhandle Getaways and 13 Hub Lane to talk a little bit more about vacation rentals. I'm Craig Duran with the Duran Group at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. Thank you again, Miss Ann, for hosting us in beautiful 13 Hub Lane. How are you today?
I'm great, and thank you for having me.
Absolutely. Two things we wanted to talk about today, and the first one is we want to discuss a little bit of our pet peeves or some mistakes that we see owners and sellers make over and over again. One of the mistakes I'm seeing a lot in the sales market right now are people simply pricing property too low when it's time to sell. You've probably heard over and over again stories about we received 5 offers in 24 hours. Wow, we received 10 offers in 5 minutes. I might be exaggerating a little bit, but it almost feels like that. We know we have this insane demand in the market right now for people buying real estate. Make sure that you're pricing aggressively and not leaving too much money on the table when you're selling. Ann and I were talking earlier about some of the mistakes that she sees. What are some things you see over and over again that are probably keeping owners from maximizing on profitability on vacation rental units?
So when owners purchase a property, we like to walk the property and see the condition, and at that point offer ideas of what to do to maximize their rental revenue. Some owners are a little bit shy in doing that because they've just spent a lot of money in buying the property. So they maybe want to hold off and see how the rental income comes in. And I always tell them that it's better to spend the money up front because the rental revenue will follow and will pay for their updates. We'll get them great reviews, and we'll keep that momentum going. When a property looks great on the inside, it automatically goes to the top in searches, and it'll automatically get rebooked because it stays at the top. The properties that they wait on to do the updates have the opposite happen, where they fall to the bottom and they don't get booked as much because it needs updating. It needs the lighter color walls and furniture, and not the oranges and the reds from 15 years ago, not the Tommy Bahama look. So it's real important that their updates are looking like what people are looking for today. And when they don't do that, their revenue will not follow. And I see a difference of about 25% in properties that are updated and not. So if you buy a property for $500,000 and it's not updated, it might do $40,000. And if it's updated, it might do 50 to 55. There's a big gap there. And educating owners right when you buy, it's really important. So they're happy in the end with their investment.
And I think if we all sit down and think about it for a minute, it becomes easier to understand. 20 years ago, we would just call the front desk and end up with whatever room we were in.
Right.
But now everyone's really taking the time, and we see all these photographs and all these videos of the place we're going to stay on vacation, and we can literally pick and choose which unit we're going to be in. So having the updates and the nice light colors like you're talking about, and new design styles, flooring, countertops, all those things matter because we have choice like we didn't have before.
Right.
And we're seeing the same thing I just told Ann a story before we came on air, so to speak. We're seeing the same thing translate into the resale market also. We did a deal recently in a condo project where one unit sold for around $475,000 that was a little bit dated. It needed some updates, some upgrades. The same floor plan, the same concrete blocks, sold for $540,000, and not even massive gutting or updating, just some smart design choices and things like that. You mentioned to me earlier, 13 Hub Lane will do some of that for you. Not only can you get the furniture here, but you guys offer free design services, right, for anyone coming in?
Right. So we started the furniture side because there weren't a lot of choices, honestly, and people need help. And so just going to someone that maybe it's a cookie cutter isn't going to give them that really updated look. So we decided to start the furniture side and help condo and homeowners update their properties, and our design services are free. We also have ASID designers, so they've been to school, they know what they're doing, they understand space and color, and they can really turn a property around. And the amount of money that you need to spend varies. You might only need to spend $5,000 and get a $15,000 return. So, you know, we really, that's what we hone in on. We go in and walk a property to help, you know, whatever those updates are that are really needed first, and we'll go down the list of what needs to be done first to update the property, and you know, and what they can wait on.
Right, and being thoughtful about how to make the investment. So we've seen condo prices and home prices appreciate so much. Certainly we've been on a good 7 or 8 year run, but even in the last 6 to 9 months, things have been very, very dramatic. So what has to happen to rental rates?
Rental rates have to follow. So normally if the price goes up, the next year the rates will start to follow as we see the prices increase. So we increased our rates anywhere from 15 to 25 to even 35% this year.
Ooh.
It's unheard of. Next year I plan to do the same thing, maybe not quite as dramatic, but I can see pricing going up again another 10 to 20% next year on the rental side, which is, the market is so hot right now that everybody is renting as well. I mean, the rental side is as hot as the sales side. So that, and because of that, those rental rates are, you know, we're getting them. So it will catch up to what, you know, the higher price that you're paying right now, the rental will catch up over the next year or two.
And Ann said it pretty fast, but stop and think about that for a second. Raising rental rates in one season 15 to 25 to 35%, those are huge numbers in this business.
It's unheard of, honestly, and I've been doing this 30 years. We normally see an increase of 0 to maybe 7 or 8%. And the average, I would say, is 5%. And you have to be careful. If your rate is $100 a night, the next year it might go to 105. I mean, it doesn't go to 130. Yeah, we've never seen this before.
Wow, yeah, so think about it, 3 to 4 to 5, 6 times rental rate increases. That's what's happening in the market right now. And just to relate that to the sales side again, price appreciation is happening so much right now. When you're selling, I can't stress it enough, make sure when you're pricing, you work with your agent, you sit down and look at what recent sales have been, but you have to be not just aggressive, but ultra aggressive when you're setting sales prices. So again, you guys please remember, if you own a vacation rental property, it might be getting a little bit tired, think about making that investment, and the investment now can help you take advantage of these increasing rental rates. It's certainly going to help you on the sales side when it's time to liquidate. So any final thoughts for us today, Miss Ann? I really appreciate you again being here.
Well, so if you are on our program and we help you with furnishings, you do get an additional 10% off and the free design services. We have 2 locations. They're very easy to get to. We're at Pier Park, right next to Dillard's, and we're at 79 and Back Beach Road. So very easy. We're open from 10 to 7 every day at Pier Park, and we have designers there waiting to help just tweak your property to just make it pop and get that additional income.
Nice. So remember, think about making that investment into updating vacation rental. It can really lead to big returns later on. Come see Miss Ann at 13 Hub Lane, or if you're looking for professional rental services, Panhandle Getaways. Again, I'm Craig Duran with the Duran Group at Berkshire Hathaway Home Services. We'll see you next time.